I went to an arcade. A real arcade.
Oh, the one in Borås?
Yes.
Oh.
It was insane. So basically, we had this... I had a friend that left my workplace a couple of... I think like 1 month or 2 months ago, something like that.
Just left to never come back.
No, but she quit. Basically, so we had like planned this like after work party with her and so on. And for some reason, we went to a great place that's called Pinball I think it's in Borås. They have so freakishly many pinball machines. I'm not really a pinball guy. I've never been really. Except for a Pinball 3D for Windows XP and 98, because that was awesome.
Yeah, I've played that a couple of hours as well.
And Metroid Pinball, because that was a very strange and interesting game. But other way, we went there, and they were, because I've also heard that they had arcade. So I was just like, I have never been to an arcade hall except in Liseberg, which is like this big park in Gothenburg.
Yeah, it's the biggest amusement park in Scandinavia, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's the biggest.
It's not that big.
No.
Just because you live in Gothenburg doesn't mean...
Scandinavia. You know, it consists of like Finland, Norway, Denmark, Sweden.
Okay.
Sweden is the largest country with 10 million people.
Oh, yeah.
So
In Sweden we only
having
have
the
like
largest something in Scandinavia isn't that big of a
I think is bigger. Anyway, so basically I went down to the basement. It was kind of creepy because they were like very central in Borås, like, but it was like down a couple of stairs, opening a metal door, and then you found like I think 2 large room full with pinball machines and arcade cabinets, and I just went mad because I was just like, oh, they have Pac-Man, they have Mrs. Pac-Man, they have Galactus. They have Donkey Kong, they have Donkey Kong Jr. So I just ran around as a madman, just playing everything I could get my hand on. It was super fun.
And it was like free for all for everyone.
Yeah, you paid like, it was like 200 crowns for 1 hour and then 400 crowns for like the whole night, basically. And they also have like a cooler so you could put in your beer if you wanted to. So it was just so freakishly fantastic. But then something happened. Because there were a couple of arcade machines. But it like... Let's say it was maybe somewhere around like 25-30 pinball machines, and there were only like maybe 7 arcade machines, so there weren't that much arcade machines. So I was a little bit disappointed. I've played everything, like just tried everything out for like 15 minutes time or 30 minutes time. But then my friend went up to me and just said, I want to show you something. And I was just like, okay, what? Okay. So she like brought me into another metal door, and she opened it, and there was like a really really large cellar room with only arcade machines. It was like another company that were like they had a joint business adventure. It's like these 2 rooms over here are pinball and arcades, and this room over here that wasn't even like mentioned at all had just like only arcade machine. They had like 60-inch TV screens with guns that played like House of the Dead. They had motocross bikes. They had original Street Fighter cabinets. They had Dance Dance Mania. They even have a Japanese drum game. Have you ever seen one of those? You basically...
Not in real life, I've just seen people play them.
Yeah, and everything... And that game was also in Japanese. You basically didn't understand shit. You had 2 sticks in your hand, were supposed to drum against your friend, and the more you drum, the more the Japanese just shouted at you. I didn't even have time to play it all. It was the most fantastic, insane experience. It was so awesome, and we should absolutely go there because it was fantastic. They had everything, even games I didn't know existed.
Yeah. So how old did you feel when you saw that room?
How old?
How old did you feel?
The most people.
We're like 10 years.
10 years,
you mean 10 years old or 30?
No, what? I don't understand. Because there weren't kids there. There were like grown-ups there.
Yeah, but I had to spell it out. Did you feel like a kid?
Yes, I felt like a fucking kid.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God, I felt like a kid. I was so happy, and I just ran around, played, and it was super fun. The guys were really nice, and it was just a fantastic experience. Just being drunk and just running around playing whatever you want.
Did they serve beer as well, or did they have to bring?
I think you can buy beer there. there, but I brought my own. You could bring your own stuff, like, so it was just like running around playing arcade games for the night. It was fantastic, and I will force you there.